Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Jdtemplehealing here from the Light of the Darkness. If you're new here, welcome, and please subscribe if you would. Also, please give this video a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind doing that, because it helps the channel a lot, and I appreciate it so much. The holiday season is over for the most part. We're moving towards New Year's, and this holiday season has been a little bit different for me. They always are a little bit different nowadays. I had the basic traditions when I was younger with my family, with my grandparents and aunts and uncles and extended family, and people would always come and meet on Christmas Eve and then maybe like see each other on Christmas Day. But as a lot of the older people begin to pass away, they are the glue that keeps the family together. And if no other matriarch really steps up in to fill that role, then a lot of your family traditions can kind of fall to the wayside. And that's happened in my life somewhat, and so I've been having to create all of my own holidays every year, with the people that I can create them with. And, so your family dynamic or your actual family can change from year to year, from season to season. And expect that in life. Nothing is ever going to remain the same as much as you hope it will. And that's a hard thing for many people to digest. It's a hard thing for me to digest as someone who seems to be stuck in and live in the past a lot. And that's something that I'm dealing with, through therapy that I started on January the 1st. I'm really excited about that because it's so important, as you all know, to do your best to live in the present moment, to not be shackled to the past, and to not have anxiety about what might happen in the future. To be here, present, now. Not just physically, but your mind too. Your consciousness, your attention. Having your attention present. Especially if you have people around you that love you. Don't just be something that is physically there and like a pillow or a chair. Do some interaction. I know it's not easy sometimes. Escaping into your own mind feels safe. And sometimes just making eye contact with someone and asking them how they are can be a quite vulnerable experience, depending on what you're going through. But I've had a lot of time, during this holiday season, being quite isolated because everyone ended up getting sick. I did get to spend Christmas Eve with my daughters and Christmas morning, and that was awesome. But then everyone ended up getting sick and getting COVID. So everyone's plans have changed, and everyone's kind of just been in their own place, locked away, doing whatever they do. And I've been doing that same thing. But it's okay. I've been getting some things done, been catching up on some ritual work, planning on ritual work. I've got a lot of things that I'm doing for people right now, which is amazing. Nothing makes me happier. I love working with people, and I love helping them to make adjustments in their lives because I know it's hard. I do. I realize it. And I've really had a long time to like just reflect on witchcraft, sorcery, the left-hand path, practical spirituality, and like, what does that mean to me exactly? And for the longest time, I was finding an absence of God in everything. Because I was looking at it wrong, at least for myself. Like, even though we are witches, even though we are sorcerers, even though we work with spirits that are said to be in certain books forbidden, it doesn't mean that God is not there. that God is not in each and every little piece and bit of it, because God is everywhere. He's omnipresent. He, she, it, the creator. I'm not talking about Yahweh here. I'm not talking about religion. Any religion can claim a God and claim a creator for themselves, and that's all well and good. But mostly through literature and through a lot of preconceived notions from a lot of people's experience based on things that they know nothing about personally. Based on really wanting absolute control over the masses. Religion and those religious organizations use witchcraft and magic just as much as we do, maybe even more, just in a different way. And most of theirs is all centered around absolute power and control. Some of us want that, some of us crave that. It's nice to be in control of your life, yes. But do I seek absolute power and control of everything and everyone? No, I do not. That's the last thing that I really want and desire in my life. Do I want to work alongside people and see them succeed just as much as I'm succeeding so that we can all win together in this crazy life? Yeah, I'm more about that. I'm more about that than causing fear and domination. Have I caused fear and domination in people and in situations before? Have I done that? Yeah. It's not a way that I enjoy operating, because I do see this existence as a lot of people, I think a lot of people do. A lot of people have this belief, and more I've come to believe that it's true, and it does seem that way, that we are all God, that I am me and I am you, you are me, vice versa, that we've had a split of consciousness and we are experiencing ourselves through a different lens, through a different perspective, but it is all just you, just like it is all just me. And that's why I can't hurt you without hurting myself, and I realize that is a truth. Now, I'm not going to say that I haven't done curse work. I have. It's just not something that I do a lot of, and I just look at it from a different perspective. Will I do it if it needs to be done? Yes, but I do think about the fact, and I do believe that I cannot hurt you without hurting myself, because regardless of who you are, even if you're 1,000,000 miles away from here, you're still a part of me and we're connected. Just having a different experience on this earth. We all are also a part of this earth. We are a part of the animals and the creatures that inhabit it as well. And I think that's like more than anything, like what witchcraft has taught me, is that we are a part of everything. We truly are a part of all things, and that everything has a spirit. Everything has a living spirit, an immortal, eternal spirit inside of it. In order to exist here in this physical way, I do have to borrow what the earth has given me for this undetermined amount of time while I'm here as this avatar known as JD Temple. Like through my spiritual practices, through witchcraft, I have come to understand the connection, my unique connection, all of our unique connections. to the rocks, to the crystals, to the earth, to the water, to the air, to the earth, to the fire, to all of the animals, to the bones that we use in our workings, to all the herbs, all the oils, everything that correlates together and has a similar vibrational frequency, that when you put these things together, you can actually manifest physical, tangible things that never even existed before. Through the use of your mind and your magical imagination, and projecting your energy and your will in combination with those other things, can bring forth literal miracles into your life. Many of you will deny that. Many of you will refuse to see it for what it is. And you'll always just say it's a consequence or a coincidence. Always just blame it on coincidence. There is no such thing as synchronicity. There is no such thing as curses. There is no such thing as the evil eye. All that stuff is very real. Anything that you can imagine, anything that you can contemplate, anything that you can conjure up in that crazy little mind of yours is possible and does exist. Because as soon as you think about it, it takes a form on the astral plane. It comes to life. It takes shape. And the more you focus on it, the more time and attention you give it, the more energy you feed into it, the stronger and more powerful it becomes. And when you take certain deliberate actions here in this physical plane, where you have harnessed what you have created in your magical imagination and on the astral plane, you can then bring it forth into this physical plane of existence as a reality in your life. Jesus, Yeshua, talked about this in a roundabout way in the New Testament when he was talking about the power of prayer. And that when you pray, your prayer and your belief is if you have already obtained that thing that you were praying for. That's magic. He was a magician, let's face it. There's so many mysteries to be found there. The connection to Yeshua and Lucifer, that is profound as well. None of it is really what you think it is. And I think a lot of you are realizing that about now too. But just as none of it is what you think it is not possible for there to be a place where God is not. He is everywhere. He is in everything. So even though, yes, I practice black magic, I still recognize the almighty power and omnipotence of God, of the Creator. And I can't deny that, because that's like denying my very existence. If I deny him, I'm denying myself. I'm denying my children. I'm denying all of you. And that's just how I look at it. That's how I roll with it. I'm not going to feel guilty and ashamed and hide in the shadows anymore and feel, like allow people to make me feel a certain way because of my beliefs and my spiritual practices, because they're not bad, they're not evil, and I strive on the daily to get closer to the Creator. Just like I do on a lot of these other spirits here that I work with that are also very powerful here upon this physical realm. Their influence, their power, their energy, and their capabilities are real. And for many, they're unmatched. To many other spirits, these are ancient energies, ancient spirits that we are working with. Shemyaza, Azazel, Belial, King Paimon, Beelzebub, Lilith, Lucifer, Samael, Leviathan, ancient spirits. For this has been going on for eons and eons and eons, and here we are still. And they haven't gone anywhere either. Most of them are now just being reawoken. And it's needed right now because this world is going crazy. It's gone crazy. Like you, I just want to be loved. We all just want to be loved in this world. And we all just want to have the things that we need, the things that make us comfortable, the things that sustain us. The things that bring us closer to one another. Like, it's all basic. It's all very basic. You use your magic to enhance those very basic needs that you have in life. Work in correlation with all of that, with the planets, with the stars, with the moon, with the earth, with the water, with the fire. Use all of these different elements and implements to arouse your senses, to allow you to really get into that present moment of your working when you're bringing all of these different things together in combination, and maybe calling upon a spirit as well to be present there that will assist you in that working, that will go out on your behalf and make certain things happen for your benefit. You can look at it however you want. You can just pray to the angels if that is what works for you. You can pray to the demons in the same way. Just close your eyes, connect with them. If you have a sigil, great. But most of you, if you've developed a relationship, you don't have to do any of that. All you have to do is close your eyes for a minute, quiet your mind, center yourself, and the connection is there. You begin to feel their energy. You begin to feel their power. They begin to speak to you in your mind. Sometimes you may even hear them out loud. It's not that hard. You just have to go through the steps. You know, my witchcraft looked very different 5 years ago than it does now. You know, there are times when I go all out and I make the regalia grand. Sometimes that's what's needed, and sometimes that's what is expected. But for a lot of things, I keep it simple. I keep it simple, but I do plan ahead. I do believe that fasting is important for ritual success, for really major important rituals. Fasting is important. Preparatory immersion is important. Giving prior offerings and gratitude to the spirit is important. And respecting yourself and during that whole process is another vital key component of it. In 2024, we should all be striving to love ourselves more, to appreciate who and what we are to an even greater degree. If not for any other reason, just so that we have the ability to love and serve those that we love even better, to have an even closer connection to them. Because if you don't do that other stuff first, in appreciation and loving of yourself, you're never going to be able to give that away to anyone else. That hurts them and it hurts you. And all you want to do is love them. But you got to love you first. Your spiritual path should be something that assists you with that. It's not like you're not gonna have difficulties on your path. It's not that you're not gonna question it. It's not like you're not going to know all of the answers all the time, and you're gonna be in search for something that you feel like you're never gonna find. Like, it can feel that way, but it should also bring you peace and clarity and joy as well. And if it's not, then maybe it's not for you. For many of us, witchcraft has become so enmeshed in who we are, body, mind, and spirit, that it would be almost impossible to walk away. And we've made it so easy in this life, in this reality, to just nullify things and just to walk away from them without really having to put in the time, the effort, the blood, the sweat, the tears that it takes to finally see something come to pass, to bring something into manifestation and to fulfill your wishes. Like, there's going to be obstacles, there's going to be setbacks, you're going to question this and that and the other, and that's like all part of life. But again, that's for you to all decide what's right for you. Only you know that. But I'm going to jump out of here. We've got the New Year's ritual coming up. This is the 2024 prosperity ritual, New Year's ritual with Lucifer. This is going to really set the stage for an amazing 2024, and also greatly strengthen your connection to him and his gnosis. Having him right there by your side in 2024, walking beside you, leading the way, shining the light in the shadows of all of that is trying to hide from you, and bringing in those opportunities that you have been setting the stage for in 2023, and ones that you didn't even expect. This is what that rite is all about. It will be a blood sacrifice that I will be giving to Lucifer at midnight on December the 31st. Many of you, it's a 2-part ritual, but you can just be included if you want to just do the one on New Year's, because you already missed the opportunity on the last full moon after Christmas, which was a cord cutting rite and road opening ritual with Azazel. This is the second portion of it, the prosperity portion with Lucifer. On New Year's, you can still sign up for that. I'll have the price for that in the description. Remember, if you did sign up for the first portion, then you get a big discount on the second portion of the rite, because it was a package. The 2 rituals were a package deal. Many people opted to just do one or the other, but I would say probably 50 or 60% of the people that participated signed up for both. But don't miss out on this one. New Year's rituals are always powerful. I'm going to do it at the stroke of midnight. You will get a ritual video and any other information that you need in order to bring this manifestation full circle in your life and to connect with the energy of the rite. Email me at jdtemplehealing@gmail.com. I'll just need a selfie pic, your name and date of birth for the sympathetic link for that portion of the working. Just getting geared up for that, looking forward to it. I'll be fasting that whole entire day, so I won't be eating at all until after the ritual on January the 1st. From December 31st to the 1st, I'll be fasting, getting ready for that. Getting all the ritual preparations in place, beginning to give him offerings. The date has already been established, so he already knows and will be expecting us then. So in any case, love you all. Smell my face, smell it good. If you need anything, let me know. My website, jdtemple.info. Hit it up. Love ya. Bye.